All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Strong right. 4 down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Detroit! Double tight. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Tight end's right. We got 4.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Taken in at the 11. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, 4 down.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey. 4 down.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here we go, baby. Run harder as the game gets longer, baby. That's it.
Hey, let's feed him. Let's feed him. Let's go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. 4 down. Mike, 5.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Two tights.
Flex round!
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Too easy. Too easy. Go home. That's right, baby. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, yeah. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
4 down. 4 down.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. It's caught, Shepard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
You.
Flex round! Flex round!
Check.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Boy, tight end to the right. Move. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
Check 9, check 9.
Hot!
Throwing here, Dobbs.
Go, go, go.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3 down, 3 down. Hey,
Here we go!
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
double tight, double tight. Double tight.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Leopard! Leopard!
Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. Alert.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
That's right.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And who's got it? The Giants.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
We got double tight. Double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Double tight. Double tight. Hey, hey, hey.
Now Dobbs. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Tight end's right.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out.
Let's go. Come on. Run. Run to the ball. We got a runner. Oh, yeah. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Now Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey. 4 down. Motion. Watch 10. Hey.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
Tighten up.
He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Hatch it.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down.
Back to throw Dobbs. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And out now come the Cowboys. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
4 down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this one brought in by Gathers. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
All right. Hey, boys, we got four down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Boom.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
And he's getting the ball.
Single.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Come on, QB, come on. Blitz.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Four down. Alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Nice hit, boy.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch tight end. Alert. 3 down. 58's the mic.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
56 to Mike.
He'll look to throw.
We gotta get to the ball, team. We gotta get to the ball. Let's convert it. Convert.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Go, go, go. Run, run, run.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Hey, we got tight left, tight end's left.
Dobbs throwing the out route and complete. It's Shepard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Shift.
Dobbs is throwing. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ohio!
Hey,
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
Alert 3, alert 3.
Flex round! Flex round!
To throw is Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got
Ohio!
They go play action here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for... And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the try here for the point after. No problem there on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. 58 is a mic. Hot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Tight right, tight right.
Ohio. Ohio.
Hey, guys, check.
Flex Brown. Flex Brown.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Get
Double tight.
Ohio. Ohio.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight left. 4 down. Deuce. Ohio! Ohio! Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, 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 check. Showing eight. Showing eight.
Back to throw.
Shift. Watch the shift.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Flex Brown!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Alert. He's checking. Crash.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
We got 4.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Looking for the end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Let's go!
Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6.
Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right. Get it. Woo! Right there. All day, baby.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Strong right.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
3 down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Hey. 4 down.
Gun!
After the penalty, it's Elliott. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Oh,
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
58, boys, 58.
Hot.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Move.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Woo!
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Gun.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
4 down. Watch twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Single.
They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
All right, now, look.
They'll try to sweep with Allen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Two tights. Odd on.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Lucky.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Yeah, baby.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here we go. Tight right.
Now let's
They
go.
come up in an
Green,
offset
39.
eye.
Green 39.
Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, boys.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Watch the whip.
Leopard.
Slam.
Hold on.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And New York set to take the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Tight right. 4 down.
Ohio.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Dobbs now on second down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's how we do it. Get out here. That's how we do it.
Back up.
The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Single.
Hut.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
We got three. We got three. Hey, 80's yours. 80's yours.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
58's the mic.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Watch number 5.
They'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, 4 down.
Gun!
58's the mic. 58.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll run it here.
Switch.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end left. Hey, we got four.
A handoff to Barkley. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Strong right.
Here we go.
And the blitz does come.
Here they come.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Outside's coming.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Tight end's right.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3. Should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But, hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Double tight. 4 down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
56 is the mic. Let's go.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
The mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Back to throw here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Eyes on 10.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down.
Sack. Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Woo! Get him, boys. Yeah.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and a mile. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever. Dobbs is throwing. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Red 38!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
3 down.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Two tights. Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.